and pieced them together to make one long confession. You deceived this jury.
There were some problems with the camera. I had to stop and restart several times. I did my job right.
Right. But as you said, your job was to solve this crime. And you were going to do whatever it took to prove my client guilty, including creating a confession.
Objection. Argumentative.
Sustained.
You didn't have anything else to prove your murder theory. Your own medical examiner couldn't determine whether Luke's death was caused by a blow with a bat. Isn't that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
She used to call me all the time. She'd ask if I could drive her home after she babysat. I thought it was just a crush. I was wrong.
When was the last time that she called?
After she killed my son, she had the nerve to call me and apologize for killing him.
Thank you. No further questions.
Jenny called you all the time about babysitting, right? With questions about what Luke was eating or doing.
Yes.
The night Luke died, she called you 4 times. But you didn't answer. Why didn't you answer or call her back?
I never heard the call.
You were at a party. We spoke to some of the guests. They said you were drinking that night?
I was. I took my wife to a party and we had drinks. We hired a babysitter. And she killed our son. Now, my wife and I are splitting up. What's your point?
Just that accidents happen. You didn't ignore Jenny's call. You accidentally didn't hear it. And maybe you accidentally forgot about the several times she warned you that that bookcase was a danger. I'm sorry about your son. Sometimes I hate this job.
When the DA asks you something, just answer her questions. Don't volunteer anything.
They fired my mom today. She's a nurse. The doctor she worked for said that they were getting too many crank calls about this case. This is ruining my parents' lives.
You know, one of the costs of being accused is that your family suffers too. I promise. Your parents will be okay. Especially after you're cleared of this.
Sometimes I think that it would be better for everybody if I was dead.
I'm gonna have someone talk to you. A counselor. I think it'll help. I know things seem hard right now, but you need to stay strong. For yourself. And for your parents. Okay? We have to ask for continuance. We can't put Jenny on the stand in her state of mind.
I think it's the best time to put her on. Look, she's in the same emotional state she was in when she went with the police. And a jury's gonna see how they were able to force a false confession out of her.
Tom, she's having a nervous breakdown. You want to exploit that in court?
I don't want to exploit anything. I just want her acquitted. So she can go back to school and be with her friends. Just get her life back.
It was my fault. I was mad at Luke. I threatened him. I killed him. I said that I killed Luke. But I didn't. I just felt guilty because I didn't protect him. And after being locked up in that room with the police all night, I didn't know what I was saying. I was so scared and tired. And I just wanted it to end. But I never, ever hurt Luke.
Thank you, Jenny.
Jenny, throughout this case, you'd agree that there's been one consistent story. You killed Luke.
No, I didn't.
You told the 911 operator that it was your fault, didn't you?
Yes.
It's what you told Detective Mendoza, too, right? Before he even took you to the station.
Because I felt guilty.
Because you killed Luke. It's the reason you called Craig Winters to apologize. Why would you have apologized otherwise? Innocent people don't apologize. No further questions. At this time, Your Honor, we'd like to call a rebuttal witness to the stand.
A rebuttal to what?
A rebuttal to Jenny's claim that she never hurt Luke or any other child. We'd like to call Seth Rose. She babysat him. He's going to testify that she beat him. Seth, when Jenny babysat, did she ever do anything to hurt you?
Yes. She hit me.
Why did she do that? Did she tell you why, Seth?
She said I was noisy, that my mom and dad wouldn't like that.
Did you tell your mom and dad that Jenny hit you?
No.
Why not? Seth, did Jenny tell you not to tell your mom and dad?
Jenny said she would hurt me if I did.
Thank you, Seth. Your witness.
I talked to Seth's mother, Deborah, when we first took the case. She didn't mention anything about abuse.
You think the boy's lying?
Here's an idea. Let's not call an 8-year-old boy a liar in front of the jury.
Give another suggestion?
Let me take care of this. Seth, do you want to be here?
No, sir.
I understand. Thank you. We have no further questions for Seth, but we will call Deborah Rose to the stand, the boy's mother.
I already talked to your partner about this.
Yes, you said you thought Jenny was a good babysitter.
I said we'd like Jenny.
You liked her so much you asked her to babysit a lot, right?
Because I didn't know. Seth hadn't told us about what happened.
When exactly did Seth tell you? Was it after Jenny was arrested?
Yes.
Did he tell you himself, or did you ask him?
We talked about it. I was concerned after Luke was killed.
You saw on TV that your babysitter confessed to murdering another little boy, and you got scared.
I became upset.
Which also may have upset Seth.
No.
I have children, too. If I heard their babysitter confessed to murder, I would grill my kids about whether she did something to them.
I didn't grill Seth.
You just questioned him until he told you Jenny hurt him.
He didn't make it up.
No, you did. Not on purpose. He just said what he thought you wanted to hear.
If I had done a better job, Luke would still be here.
You don't deserve to go to prison. Not for an accident.
On the single count of murder in the first degree as to the defendant, Jenny Marshall, the jury finds the defendant not guilty.
It's really over.
It's over for you. But what about my son? What about Luke?
I'm so sorry.
She killed Luke. And you helped her get away with it.
Take a look at